Okay, so do you want to know how you're going to know if you like the guy that you're dating or not? Because I just found out for myself, for real, and this is how I know. I have been washing my hair 2 to 3 times a week, you guys. I am a 7 to 10 kind of girly. Like, that's it. So I don't know where this witchcraft came from, but this man just literally smelled my hair one time and said, "Oh my gosh, it smells so lovely." And all of a sudden, I'm the most feminine, dainty creature that ever walked the face of the earth, and I am showering and washing my hair constantly. What is that about? So, one thing I do have to say is that my hair has gotten healthier, even with all of the thermal styling, and I feel like I haven't nailed my hair care, nailed my hair care routine. So, here you guys go. I was actually going to do my makeup right now, but I had to pause because this is one of my favorite, all-time favorite products from Euphoria. Euphoria is literally the cleanest brand that I have ever came across. All aloe based. This is their aloe spray. I actually use it as a primer for my makeup and so many other reasons. When my kids just got a sunburn, that was fun. So I've been putting that on his back, and it is super cooling to the touch. I also use it as my setting spray for my makeup too. They've updated their packaging, so it actually looks like this right now. This is what it looks like. Give it to me. Give it all to me. I'm going to bathe in it. Okay, the other thing I've not been able to live without. This is brand new by Euphoria as well. You guys, this is unreal. This is magic. Literally magic in a bottle. So, this is Euphoria's body polish. This is their body serum with 5% niacinamide in it. And if you know what niacinamide does, it's one of those like powerhouse ingredients for your skin. And this can go on your body. This is vitamin B5, C and E oil, body oil. So luxurious. So supple, so luxurious. And then the body butter. Oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this. So one of the things I love about Euphoria is that they do not scent their products with artificial fragrances. They use a lot of what's just naturally found in those ingredients. So this smells like sweet aloe. And it's not even harsh. It's not heavy. It's super light and airy and fresh feeling. I have guests that are allergic to scents, to any kind of fragrance, and the aloe line always works for them because this is the least perfumed, but yet still luxurious scented feeling product line that I have found. So this is great for sensitive skin. The body butter, I've never actually had a body butter that has been this thick before. It is God's gift. I don't know. I add it to the vitamin E oil, you guys. So I used to get these little bumps on the back of my arm, right? And I know a lot of people do. They're basically protein papules. They're like just keratin buildup in the skin. And sometimes it's just a clogged follicle. But mine have cleared away since I've been using this body scrub. It has probiotics and prebiotics in it for your skin. And as you know, the natural flora in our skin is like, our whole health depends on it. It's just as important as the bacteria and the flora in your intestines. So this is a Japanese exfoliating towel, you guys. Come on. This whole set though, they just released it this summer. Brand freaking new. I'm going to try to buy some of these as gifts for my clients because you have to use it. You have to. Like, this is going to change your life. It has absolutely been what my skin has needed and been waiting for. So this is it right here. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to you about washing your hair while I'm putting my makeup on, because I don't really want to take videos of me washing my own hair. And I feel like that just gets complicated. One of my biggest frustrations with clients is the fact that they are not washing their hair thoroughly enough or with enough intention, and they're not using enough strength or grip from their hands to actually cleanse the scalp. More often than not, I will recommend that you use your shampoo twice, so do a double shampoo. And this is for a lot of reasons. Most shampoos are what's called lipophilic, meaning they're fat loving. They pull oil essentially and grime out of the hair, which is the purpose. But a lot of times, because we now have this sulfate-free world that we live in, they're harder to emulsify. Sulfate-free shampoo is going to be difficult to emulsify. It is literally thicker than honey when you're trying to get it to work in your hands and your palms. So a brand like Euphora, who's very, very clean, and also they're waterless, aloe-based, are not going to have surfactants or sulfates in them as you would normally see with a lot of salon products because they're so clean. But this requires a little bit more effort on your behalf. And because they're waterless and aloe-based, and if you learn how to wash your hair correctly, more often than not, you can get this little 8-ounce, 9-ounce bottle to last you like forever, which is one of the things I love about it. The normal girly is going to use 1 pump of shampoo once and then 1 pump again. And that should be more than enough to do the trick. You'll feel the lather come as you're working in that second shampoo. So what I want you to do is take your Euphora shampoo, put 1 pump in your hand, or something no bigger than maybe a nickel in your hand, with wet hands, and start emulsifying. Rough them back and forth like this. Get it nice and white and pasty, and get your hair sopping wet. And at that point, we're not gonna start here. What I want you to do is open up your hair, stick your hand on the back of your head, and start rubbing it around, because this is where is the dirtiest. You guys, I see thousands and thousands of heads, literally, like over the decade that 2 decades I've been doing hair. If your fingers don't hurt by the time you're done washing your hair, then you are doing it wrong. You want to get that grime off the scalp. My favorite all-time shampoo ever that was ever made, Urgent Repair. You guys, this stuff it says Gentle Detox Shampoo. And I recommend this to my clients for every wash. This has eucalyptus, it has spearmint, it has all the lovely things that you need to help fight bacteria and fungus on your scalp. Can we just talk about the fact that what you're itching on your scalp, your dry, itchy scalp, is not actually dry, itchy scalp. That's a fungal overgrowth that's making your scalp itch. And a lot of times it's because you're going to bed with wet hair. Did she say that? Yes. You're going to bed with wet hair and you have fungus on your scalp, okay? All right, get yourself a good, this is the shampoo, not any of the other shampoos. Don't do any of the other, just do this one. These are the 2 most luxurious, amazing, I can't live without shampoos. I will never stop using them for the rest of my life. Shampoos. This also will help soothe an irritated scalp that's been inflamed through allergy, scalp allergy. A lot of the shampoos and products you're using right now, I don't care if you're like, oh, but it's Domino's, or it's this, or it's, nothing against those brands. They irritate you because of the perfumes that they have in them. I don't know how else to say this to you. This is science. This is the way our bodies and chemistry work, okay? Use this. You're gonna thank me later, I promise you. But this aloe therapy shampoo, we call it the Windex of shampoo. I bathe my dogs with this. I bathe my children. This is like everything. I even sometimes will use it for hand soap. It's expensive and don't recommend that. But this, mind you, This is going to cost you about $100 just for this liter here, but it'll last forever. Followed by my all-time favorite conditioner. All-time favorite conditioner. Okay, this is like God's butter to your body creation. This is soothing conditioner. I use this to shave my legs, all of my lady parts and things, right? Men, use this to shave your face. Yes, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. This is so calming and so soothing on the skin. You are going to thank me. And phenomenal conditioner. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk to you about is conditioning, because a lot of us are doing that wrong too. So once you've done your double wash, sometimes I'll even do a detox wash or just a clarifying wash, then followed by like the intense moisture shampoo or something. But once you get your hair shampooed, and you know the difference because the water is no longer repelling off of the hair, it has more of a squeaky feel to it, right? You're ready to condition, and this is how I want you to do that. I want you to grab your favorite luxurious conditioner and whatever mask or leave-in or add-in that you want to put in. I like the beautifying serum. I'll mix this with my conditioners constantly. But also, I've been doing the triple bond repair. I've been doing the triple bond repair. I've actually been mixing this with my conditioner as well. Part of the reason is because I'm going to go with how much hair I have. I feel like I would go through this like that. So I've been actually mixing it with my conditioner, applying from here down, doing one of these back and forth motions with the palms of my hands to try to encapsulate that entire hair shaft with the conditioner. I'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. And believe it or not, I take the Urgent Repair treatment, which is a conditioner or a mask. You can use it as either. And because of the antibacterial, antifungal, and soothing properties of this conditioner, I will apply it right onto my scalp. And you guys, I have the finest, like baby fine hair. Like this is all extensions right here. So what I would recommend is getting it right onto the scalp and massaging it in. That's also going to help with scalp itch. It's also going to help with irritation or inflammation from allergic reactions. And I let it sit. I promise you, if you rinse this out completely, you will not have an issue with your fine hair feeling limp after you put conditioner on the scalp. Why do we want to do that? You guys, this is like skincare for your scalp. Why wouldn't you want to take care of your scalp and your skin scalp? Your skin scalps on the skin that's on your scalp, right? I'm just saying, if skincare is important to you, then scalp care should also be important to you. This has to do with that flora that we're talking about. The bacteria count and content on your skin is so important. Same with on the scalp. A lot of the issues that we deal with, even hair loss in women and men, and irritation or thin hair, thin scalp, a lot of that has to do with just the way that we're taking care of our scalp health. Don't mind me while I use this one more time. I'll probably use it like 6 times through my entire makeup application. I love it. I put it on literally before I do my foundation. I put it on before I do my bronzer. I put it on before I do my eyes. And then after I do everything all over again, it's essential. Can't live without. Okay, so the other thing that us long hair girlies are missing before we start our shower. Hold, please. It's this. Get yourself one of these, okay? Get yourself one of these. What is this? This is a $15 hairbrush, maybe. And look at how soft this is. You see that? Okay, buy one of these. This is how you're going to brush your hair. You're going to start at the bottom, make little C shapes as you are detangling. We don't want to hear ripping. If you see hair and pieces all over your bathroom sink and counter, then you're ripping, okay? Let's not rip. Let's Be gentle. She's got feelings too, okay? She's a living thing. Don't forget, she's a living thing. There we go. All nice. We want to brush our hair before we wash it. That's going to be super helpful. Let's do that. Also, have a plan before you get in the shower of what you're going to wash and what you're going to wash with, okay? This is going to help you. So you want something to detox first cleanse. You want something for your second cleanse. You want a scalp conditioner, a mids and ends conditioner, maybe a treatment or a mask that you can add into that, okay? Also for me and all my girlies who like gray hair or blonde or anything that's not gold, I have something for you I want to show you. This, I hate to burst your bubble, but this is literally the only thing that I tone my hair with. I just don't have the time or the autonomy or the whatever it is. I don't have the care to. Let's be honest. Can I be honest with myself? Okay. I don't care to spend the time to tone my own hair because I have this. This is amazing. This is a hydrating toning mask. You want to know why this is cool? Because purple shampoo dries out your hair. Yeah, she said that. Purple shampoo is acidic and it dries your hair out. Do you hear me? Stop using it. Stop using purple shampoo. I hate purple. Every purple shampoo I've ever used makes the hair drier. Why is that? Because it lives acidic on the acidic scale and it's just attracting these heavy pigment color molecules to the surface of your hair, and it actually can pull toner out if you're using your purple shampoo immediately after your tone. So this is a purple mask. This is going to hydrate. This is going to give you protein. This is going to give you all the things. This is going to give you all the things that you need. So this I'm going to put here, and then I'm going to, put the conditioner on my scalp like I talked about. I'm going to use urgent repair, then urgent repair treatment all over, and this to tone. Okay, that's my plan. BRB. I'm going to go wash my own hair in the salon. I just don't have the time or the autonomy or the whatever it is. I don't have the care to. Let's be honest. Can I be honest with myself? Okay. I don't care to spend the time to tone my own hair because I have this. This is amazing. This is a hydrating toning mask. You want to know why this is cool? Because purple shampoo dries out your hair. Did she say that? Yeah, she said that. Purple shampoo is acidic and it dries your hair out. Do you hear me? Stop using it. Stop using purple. I just washed my hair. It's clean, it's sparkly, and I'm actually super impressed. I did mix up my routine a little bit, and I ended up detoxing with the Urgent Repair Gentle Detox shampoo. This was scalp all the way through the mids and ends. And then I washed with the Hydrating Nourishing shampoo, and I conditioned my mids and ends with moisture solution, and I also cocktailed it with this replenishing treatment because I do color my hair a lot. This is going to help protect that. And then I use the Bright Blonde Color Revive toning mask from Euphoria. This is it. So that was on my blonde. And now I'm going to move through my favorite products for you, for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so now that my hair's washed, what do? First product. First thing that I like to do when I am freshly out of the shower is I want to feed my hair. I want to feed it. And specifically, I like feeding it with this beautifying serum. I have this upside down because it's almost out. But the leave-in hydration by Euphoria, and the beautifying serum. This is a pure botanical oil extract. This is great for hair, skin, and nails. This is what I recommend as an oil treatment on the scalp. If you're suffering with fungus, bacteria, itchiness, that kind of thing, this is a luxurious oil treatment for your scalp. Get rid of the freaking canola oil and all this coconut oil and all this crap that you guys are using. Don't do that. Use this. This is going to change your life. Sleep in it, wash it out the next morning. Wonderful. It is great for irritation, bug bites, skin rashes, all kinds of stuff. But this is like the Windex of all the oils right here. So I'm going to cocktail these together. This is a leave-in hydration. Oop. Okay. This is my beautifying serum. Are you ready for this? Right? Mids and ends. Pull it down. Make sure you get underneath the hair where it rubs up against the back. All that. There we go. How nice is that? How nice. So that's going to help you detangle the hair. The next thing that I always use, and you know what? I use this on almost every client too. Y'all mind if I put these on? They're actually just blue blockers, and I'm under blue light all day long. So, say no to migraines. Next thing that I always do is Sculpture and Illuminate. They actually call this their color locking formula. This is 80% aloe. This has skin of an olive in it. Together, they will seal the cuticle down, seal it down. Make it nice and shiny and smooth. This is a UV protectant. This also serves as a thermal protectant as well. And it's going to prevent color loss in your hair up to 30% longer if you use this after every wash. This is so light. This is great for fine-haired girlies or gentlemen as well. This is, you're not going to overdo it. You can see it literally is out, like it runs like aloe. It feels like aloe, looks like aloe. Just going to put a few spritzes of this. I'm going to cocktail them, mids and ends. When I say mids and ends, I mean like from the ears down. But this is also going to go through the top where we get the most UV exposure, right? Very important. Don't mind my toning mask on my top. Yay for me and to us. Didn't foresee that happening. Whatever. So now we've fed the hair. We've sealed the cuticle down. Wonderful. We're going to go on with our styling products. At this point, in fact, I would say a nice little brushing would be in order. Let's go ahead and brush the hair. Same as last time. We're starting at the bottom. And because you brushed your hair before you shampooed and conditioned it, it's already going to be so much easier to brush through, and you're not going to feel like you need to rip through your hair. Okay? Brush your hair before you get in the shower and wash it, and brush your hair when you get out of the shower. Brush your hair before you go to bed, and brush your hair when you wake up. All right? Not playing. Just brush it. Just do it, please. Just using little scooping C motions here, so that way I'm not ripping through those tangles. And this is one of my rituals too. I'll like walk around the house, I'll talk to my kids, I'll like enjoy the hair brushing process. Why are we rushing it? What's the hurry? Like when you take a shower and you do one of those girly everything showers, or you're washing your hair that day, that should feel like a spa treatment. That should be the most luxurious highlight of your week if you're not regularly already getting massages and doing all that stuff, because you know what? Most of us are not doing that. Yeah, I'm not. A single mom with straight hair. We're just giving ourselves spa treatments. But hair care, I will tell you, that's it right there. That'll change your life. So we're just gently combing through the hair. Wonderful, wonderful. Look at that. Make it a ritual. Relax. Just enjoy the process. Treat your hair nice. Your hair is a living thing, and you deserve it. Okay, we're all combed through. We've fed our hair. We've sealed the cuticle. Let's use our styling products. Are you guys ready for this regiment? It's actually not as complicated as I think some people would think. This is formation. This is just a shape holding, just a shape holder. I love a lot of this. And then I cocktail with pure polish. So this is going to give my hair shine, especially for us extension wearing girlies. This does have some silicone in it, I believe. Before, check me if I'm wrong. But one of the things that I do love about that is the fact that it helps, oops, oh my gosh. We're getting crazy here. Okay, Lauren, I'm just going to put my pure polish, just squeeze that right in there. One of the things that I do love about the fact that the silicones, it has silicone in it, is extensions need that. And anybody who tells you that silicone is the enemy when it comes to hair, disregard, disregard, disregard. Don't listen. You need it. Your extensions need it. It's going to help keep them nice and smooth and soft. Make sure that you're applying right under the neck, right in this area right here, because this is where a lot of our tangling lives. And matting, when I see matting on clients, it's usually right here in the nape or right on the back of the head. And they sleep like this and they tousle, or they go to bed with wet hair. They have a little bit of movement when they're sleeping, and so it creates matting here. I suggest a silk pillowcase. What I want to see you do is split your hair in half, get a bajillion little tiny plastic rubber bands off of Amazon. Just go through and braid the hair. Just braid it. Sleep like that. Easy. And this could be on just blow dried at the roots. You can leave the mids and ends wet if you want, which is something that I do. I get up in the morning and then I'll just quick dry the mids and ends and style with a curling iron. And usually that lasts me 3, 4, almost 5 days for the style. So we put on some styling product here. I do want to use a little bit of volumizing spray. I'm a thin-haired girly. I have like 6 hairs on my head, but I do wear a lot of extensions. So I'm going to apply this where all my natural lives, because I want my natural to thicken up a bit. I'm also going to put this right on the root and the scalp to give that appearance of fullness. You know, the only product that I don't have right now is called Boost. That's a Root Boost. That's actually my favorite Root Boost I've ever used, but maybe that's why I'm out of it. And we're gonna go ahead and blow dry. Are you guys ready for this? We're gonna blow dry. I know y'all are like, I can't use a round brush, I get it tangled. That's fine, neither can I. I can't really use one on myself either. I'll show you, it's just limited to like right here. But this is how I want you to blow dry your hair. I want you to flip your head upside down, and I want you to focus on blow drying the roots, especially in the nape, in the back. Okay, blow dry the nape, blow dry the nape, get it dry. Focus on getting your roots 100% dry before you move to the mids and ends. Gravity is going to pull water down, right? So if you're blow drying mids and ends here and your roots are still wet, you're just causing more water. You're taking more time, right? So we're going to go ahead and flip. And we are going to blow dry the roots. I'm using my palm in between my extensions so that way I can separate them, because I do want to get in between them dry. That's very important. Just an open hand, just like this. Right. Get that nape dry. We want to get the crown dry. I'm just using my hand to pull and guide my hair where I want it to live. Get the roots dry on the crown. Bring yourself a little fun. Don't need those. Notice how I'm picking up and drying underneath? Yeah. This will also kill a lot of fungus that's living in that nape area. Crazy thing about fungus or fungal overgrowth is you can smell it sometimes. It smells like mildew in the hair. And that's just because we're sweating and not drying this enough underneath. Okay, once I feel like I have my roots 100% dry, I'm going to pull my comb back out. Okay, comb through the hair, and I'm going to start right under the neck, getting what's higher to the scalp dry first before I start blow drying the mids and ends. A nozzle with a director right now is this is the reason why you want to use that. Why is that? Well, this little director is shooting the air all in one direction, which is down the hair shaft. Who would have thought? Which is causing the cuticle to close. This is actually better, in my professional opinion, almost 2 decades doing hair. This is better than air drying 10 out of 10 times for the health of your hair. Why? This blow dryer, this has ionic technology, meaning it is rearranging the hydrogen molecules in your hair shaft as opposed to evaporating them completely, making sure all those hydrogen molecules are staying in the right spots so that way your hair stays shiny, your hair stays smooth and silky with a lot more hydration to the touch. I advocate for blow drying your hair with the proper tools and products if you want healthy hair. More so than air dry 10 out of 10 times. When I see somebody who is a chronic air dryer, they have tangly hair. Why? Because the cuticle is all messed up, going in different directions, doesn't know where to live, right? Catches on itself too. Fungus on the scalp, you guys, is the number 2 thing that is an issue with air drying. Chronically air drying means more often than not, your scalp's not really getting fully dry, and we're harboring all that bacteria and growth where you don't want it, right? Gross. Okay, so this is about the point where my hair feels like 90% dry. And y'all know it's 90% dry when it feels like it's almost dry and you're like, it's never gonna get dry. That's about 90% dry. So this is why I love a good, soft, bristle, vented wet brush, you guys. Amazing. Like, it doesn't pull through the hair. It's super soft and it helps quicken your drying time. But I'm moved to this. This is a big boy right here. This is just, I can't round brush my own hair, but this is just for like smoothing cuticle purposes and stuff. Watch me be uncoordinated right now. This is great. Wow. Your hairstylist looks challenged right now. There we go. Nice and smooth and soft. She's so pretty, the hair is so pretty. Yay. Look at that. She's gorgeous. Other side, switch hands. One of the things that I like to do with tinsel is design it. I like to design the tinsel to accent or emphasize whatever objective we're trying to meet with the hair, right? So my tinsel this time was kind of like more like a goth inspo, and I will tell you how, because I wanted black hair, but black does not have red in it. It's like a green based black, and for those of you black hair girlies who know, black is just not black enough sometimes for your hair color. You need green black, not blue black, green black. So what I did was I took a green base color here, green base, and I just sparkled in a few other underlying tones of blues and some rainbows, and then like gold usually does a good little pop there. And then for my gray portion, I actually made that purple. And why? Because I'm trying to cancel yellow tones, and I already have a purple base in this hair color, so it's kind of complementary. I can also take that same color combo and start tying them individually into the crown here, which I don't have any on myself, but I take those color combos and most of the time will bead them in. So I'm going to put together some custom color combos with like inspo. So like one of them was birthday cake. My birthday's coming up, so maybe I'll put birthday cake in my hair. We'll see. Mermaids. We have your favorite sports teams, all of them. And it's not just as simple as grabbing two primary colors and putting them together and putting them on your head. It's literally a custom color combo or custom colorway with tinsel, which not a lot of people know how to do that or are doing that. And we have dry hair. So mind you, the shape that you put in your hair immediately after blow dry is the shape that you're going to keep for the longest period of time. So if you flat iron now and then want to curl tomorrow, it's not going to have the same pizzazz. So I would recommend, or what I do is I like to curl first, and then I can always revisit the flat iron a few days down the line as it smooths out or relaxes. But the reason that I'm able to do that is because of this, oh my gosh, shitty looking bottle. Actually, it's shitty because I've spilled stuff all over it, but they've repackaged. This is called Retain. If you want curls that are gonna actually stay, even on second or third day hair, this is the product you need to use. Retain looks like this. This is Retain. This is the magic sauce that's gonna let you curl your hair 2, 3, and 4 days after you have showered and blow dried it to hold your shape for a long period of time. I don't know how else to say it. It has memory. It's gonna keep your shape. Just do it. This is a thermal protectant, the most badass thermal protectant I've used. This is how I prefer to use it. And mind you, I've had people argue with me about this, but this is how I'm gonna teach you to use it, so come at me. I'm spraying it in my hands, emulsifying, and running my hands through my hair. So easy. For those of you who like body waves or crimping or any of that, this is going to make your hair shape stay. Like it literally will come out of the curling iron or the crimper exactly that way. It's beautiful. And it's a thermal protectant, so thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, now we curl. Okay, now we curl. Curl the hair, curl the hair. Let's go, curl the hair. I'm not really like a curl the hair girly, but I'm gonna say, I think I might be more approachable with curly hair. All right, I'm just gonna take some vertical 1x2 sections here with my curling iron, holding it perpendicular to the section that I just grabbed. I'm gonna turn this down to 330, especially for my fringe here. Just glide that through. Give it a little shape. Just some 1x2 inch sections. And we're just gonna do this. Yeah, it's easy. Tap, tap, tap with my thumb. Give it a little bit of slack so I can roll the barrel down the hair. Make sure I clasp those ends in the barrel. I'm just gonna hold it at a 90 from where that section lives, wherever you pulled it. Okay, you can see now, parting. I'm gonna take my next vertical section, 1x2, put it inside of my curling iron, starting at the root, smooth that out with just a little bit of tension in the barrel, not much. Tap, tap, tap all the way to the ends, roll it up. Hold it at a 90. Let the shit cook. Let her cook. Not too long. Next 1x2 section. Do you guys know how long I've been making videos for hair tutorials that nobody has ever seen? I think it literally might be just for practice. I might have just been practicing. I don't know. But now we post the videos. We post the videos. Post them. Just post it. Don't overthink it. Don't do it. Taking my next 1x2 section, you can see these nice vertical little sections that go inside of your curling iron. Just like that. Tap, 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 tap-a-reel. Just a small tap to the ends. Don't hold it like a psycho person. Just relax. Go ahead and pull that out. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look at her. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Or you want how much did you want off? Finished, okay. And then did you want any layering or anything? I like the layers. Yeah. Do you like kind of longer layers or do you like them shorter? I like longer. Okay.
So Elevate is usually my setting spray for my curls. And then this is my secret weapon. This I love for editorial work, which means like photo shoots and magazines or whatever, or website work, you know, whatever, anytime you're going to be on camera. But I also love this just because it's a volumizer. It's a volumizer. It's a volumizer. Oh my gosh, look at her. Who's that? Is that Farrah Fawcett? No, she's got dark hair. That can't be her. Oh my God, look at how gorgeous. How gorgeous. I'm jealous of my own hair right now. Is that possible? I don't know. Thank you for calling Artisan Parlor.